session tonight, I'd like to start off by talking with my colleague from California, Congressman Swalwell. One thing I would like to ask this gentleman is whether he thinks that comprehensive immigration reform will help not only create more job opportunities, but will also expand our nation's workforce, and I would yield to the gentleman from California.
I want to thank the gentleman from California, Congressman Cardenas, for leading on this issue and bringing together the freshman class on an issue that is important not just in California but across the country, and the question about comprehensive immigration reform and whether it means jobs. We know that it's the right thing to do to welcome the 11 million undocumented immigrants into our country and put them on a pathway to citizenship. But we also know that it's good for our economy, and I'm happy to be here today to talk about this. And everyone agrees right now that our immigration system is broken. It must be reformed, not in a piecemeal manner, but comprehensively to meet the needs of the 21st century. I represent a very diverse area that includes the cities of Hayward, Union City, and Fremont, and Castro Valley, and San Lorenzo, California, among other cities. And in those cities are some of the 11 million undocumented individuals. These are hard-working folks who come here for the same reason that our ancestors came, to make life better for themselves, their family, and their children. And we should welcome that. We should embrace that they are choosing to come here to America rather than other countries. It's a very good thing. But tragically right now, these undocumented workers are in the shadows, putting them at risk for exploitation and allowing unscrupulous employers to drive down wages for everyone. It's time to bring them into the open, provide them legalized status, and allow them to earn citizenship. We also need to reform our legalized and legal immigration system process. For example, we need to stop forcing people who come here and study in America in our classrooms and our colleges and become skilled workers in the U.S. to leave the country just when they want to stay and contribute. Not only are making these changes the morally right thing to do, but as my colleagues have been saying and will say tonight, it adds up for our economy. The Nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office analyzed the bipartisan Senate bill and found it would increase our GDP by 5.4% in 2033, or $1.4 trillion. And it's not just the CBO. A paper published in 2012 by the Cato Institute found that comprehensive immigration reform would raise wages, increase consumption, create jobs, and generate additional revenue. It calculated a smaller benefit than CBO, but at least $1.5 trillion in extra GDP over 10 years. Comprehensive immigration reform is not only the morally right thing to do, it's the economically correct thing to do to get America's economy moving again, and I'm honored to stand with my colleagues today to push for this needed reform. And I yield back.
Thank you very much, Congressman Swalwell.